Oklahoma has hired a new offensive coordinator about a week ago in Ben Arbuckle. A lot is riding on Ben Arbuckle and Brent Venables to get this right, get the right hire for the OC, because this year 4 for Venables can make or break his job. They decided to go with the Washington State coordinator, who has a nice air raid system, does some other stuff. He's not just a air raid guy. He doesn't just throw the ball all game. He actually ran the ball in 2024 more than he passed the ball. So I think it's a really interesting hire, and I think this guy is a really good offensive mind. He's young, 29 years old. I think he made a good hire there. Now, obviously, you got to figure out the quarterback position in Jackson Arnold, who entered the portal this week as well. There's some options out there. I'm hearing John Mateer from Washington State may follow Arbuckle, which would be really interesting. I like some of his play. But everything has to they had to do a really good job in the transfer portal. They lost some key wide receivers to injury, and now to the portal. Nick Anderson's leaving, and there's some other rumors about other guys leaving, which would be really devastating. So they have to do well in getting talent at the skill position to really maximize this air raid system that they want to run. This offense kind of has to have a rebuild. I think the defense is going to be fine. I think they really, they lose Billy Bowman and Danny Stutzman, but I think they're going to be great regardless on the defensive side of the ball. So the main goal for them is rebuild the offense and keep doing what you're doing on defense. They had a great defense this year that kind of got ruined by how bad the offense is. And no matter how it goes, Ben Arbuckle in 2025 is probably going to be better than what Oklahoma put on the field on offense in 2024, which was really low. It was really bad. One of the worst offenses in the SEC, probably the worst. And I think Ben Arbuckle can fix a lot of that. I think he's a great offensive mind. I have a feeling that this offense, they have to be at least good. If they're average, I think they're going to be, an 8-win football team, which may keep Venables' job. But I think if you want to be a national championship good, competing for an SEC championship, you have to be good, and then you have to be elite on defense, and then you have to play complimentary football. And if they could do that, then I like their odds of having a really good 2025 season with a tough schedule again next year. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they target in the transfer portal, what type of players that they want. There's going to be some good players, and I expect them to go full in. I heard that they are having more NIL going into the transfer portal than they've ever had, so that's a good sign. You have to go out there and pay for guys, unfortunately. That's the new age of the college football. So if they bring in talented guys, I think they'll be really fine next year. But it's a huge year for that staff, man. Venables said that he's going to keep most of the staff together, which is, good for them. They get to keep their jobs, but it's a big year next year. It's a make or break year. That's the year that you could get fired if you have another bad year. And I think everyone that staffs and around Oklahoma that's linked there knows that you can't have another bad season or else it's probably over. But they have to figure out some way. Injuries hurt this team. I do think they would be a better team this year than 6-6 if injuries didn't kill them at the wide receivers position mainly. But, You can only control what you can control, and, people are going to view you off of how many games you win and lose, and they really don't factor the injuries or anything else that comes with it. It kind of is who you are, so it's going to be a very, very incredibly important, one of the most important seasons at OU to see if their head coach can be the guy. Yeah, that'll do it for me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.